Welcome back to Inquisition. Anything here? No. So it's all here. Okay. Okay, not sure.
At your service. Let's see what we have.
Inquisitor.
At your service.
Okay. Okay, so I've thought about it, and with the Inquisitor class specialization, I am going to go for champion. It was a tough choice, but and in theory,
Inquisitor.
Templar would have been a good call, but law-wise, I have to be addicted to lyrium, and I don't know. I don't want my character to have that addiction. So we are going to be a champion.
You constructed your filter.
I have.
You've started. Remember, keep dear what you need.
Not really.
Not yet. I'll come back.
Inquisitor, a glow about you. Your standard,
Complete, of course.
then the rest is roles and formation.
Yep, let's go
I'm
for it.
with you, Lord Chancellor. Show me.
Then let's get to the physicalities. Once you raise your standard, the people will know. Here is their champion.
Whoa! Did you just see that guy? The Flash. I think the rest is cut off. Yep. Okay, let's see. Is there? Oh, what's this mission here? Let's talk to him first.
As leader of the Inquisition, there's something I must tell you.
Whatever it is, I'm willing to listen.
Right. Thank you. Lyrium grants Templars our abilities. It controls us as well. Those cut off suffer. Some go mad, others die. We have secured a reliable source of lyrium for the Templars here. I no longer take it.
You stopped.
When I joined the Inquisition, it's been months now.
Why?
Why are you doing this?
After what happened in Kirkwall, I couldn't. I will not be bound to the Order or that life any ability to lead is compromised, I will be relieved from duty.
Are you in pain?
I can endure it.
I don't know. Hmm. Okay, let's just do this.
Thank you for telling me. I respect what you're doing.
Thank you, Inquisitor. The Inquisition's army must always take priority. Should anything happen, I will defer to Cassandra's judgment.
Okay, I think I should talk to all the advisors. Or should I talk to all the companion too? Yeah, maybe I should.
Inquisitor, Do you have a moment? What were you like before the anchor? Has it affected you? Changed you in any way? Your mind? Your morals? Your spirit?
I don't believe so.
Ah,
Why do you ask?
you show a wisdom I have not seen since my deepest journeys into the ancient memories of the faith. You are not what I expected.
I don't think of myself as different from anyone.
Perhaps not in the form of your body, no. You have shown subtlety in your actions. A wisdom that goes against everything I expected. If the Dalish could raise someone with a spirit like yours, have I misjudged them?
Have I misjudged them? Not really. Honestly. No. I am who I am.
The Dalish didn't make me like this. The decisions were mine.
Yes, you are wise to give yourself that due. Although the Dalish, in their fashion, may still have guided you. Perhaps that is it. I suppose it must be. Most people act with so little understanding of the world, but not you.
So what does this mean, Solas?
It means I have not forgotten the case.
Okay. There's a reason I'm pursuing the romance option, which is only open for soulless with Elven Inquisitor, female Elven. And
Don't go.
it will
It
have
will be kinder in the long run.
additional
Losing you
cutscene
would-
at the end of the game.
Arlath Mavanan.
Okay. And since you put me up here, might as well change clothes. I don't like this. It's nice, but it's I don't like the casual wear. Venture capital. Venture for. Night watch. Okay, night watch is not too bad. Let's use night watch for now. So I probably will just stick to Skyhold for this episode. We're gonna talk to a lot of people, do a lot of things. Okay. let's talk to Josephine next.
And what else did Lady Forsythia say? That she'd rather drown herself than help the Inquisition. Anything else? She said she'd have us flogged alive if we allied with her brother. That does sound like her. Cheer up, Josie. We at least have her attention. You always do find the brighter side of things. We are in the midst of cementing an alliance with Lady Forsythia of Guevara, Your Worship. It's become a somewhat delicate task.
Can I help?
Can I do anything to help negotiations? Thank you, but I believe I have matters in hand. I dissuaded her from sending soldiers when she learned we'd struck an accord with the brother she's feuding with. Lady Forsythia simply employs a colorful manner of speech. Dealing with so many demanding, strong-willed people can't be easy. It's no less intense than my days at court, Inquisitor, I assure you. But I confess I don't even miss my staff from the embassy in Antigua. It was always useful to discuss the day's visitors with me.
Yeah, discuss them with me.
I have time if you'd like to review things with me. I wouldn't wish to impose. If it were imposing, I wouldn't have offered. Well, I admit there are a few potential alliances it would be good to discuss.
Yeah,
Right on the parlor floor, in front of everyone at the soiree. Who does such a thing in front of their guests? The Duke of Kellington, apparently. And then there's Cole's lurking. It frightens our guests half to death. Lord Jenner still won't respond to our letters. And Sarah, can she not find a single overshirt with that mustard paint on it? Then there's Dorian. The man refuses to take anything seriously unless it suits it. Not to mention... Oh goodness. Have we been here an hour already? It went by so quickly I didn't even notice. You're far too polite. I didn't intend to go on for so long. You must think me quite the gossip. You've been working continually since I met you, Josephine. And that can't stop. I must be going. But I leave feeling less troubled than I have once.
okay, good. I know there's a romance option with Josephine as well, but yeah. Why do they always bring me up to my... I know you got the best view, but still. Okay. Let's just double confirm, make sure Josephine has nothing else.
A pleasure. What do the people make of us? We've gathered many favors among the community. They will be gently reminded of this. Any visiting dignitaries I should watch out for? You may see the Countess Lutetia in the halls. A lovely woman, but her conversation centers the unusual. She's the patron of Orlay's greatest naturalists. The Countess's particular passion is collecting butterflies. That doesn't sound unusual. She goes into great detail about preserving them. It seems to involve large amounts of chemicals and pills.
Okay.
A pleasure. Tell me about the Monteliers. Well, my parents are alive and in good health. They live in our estate in Antigua City. Of my 4 siblings, most attend to the running of the family vineyards. That reminds me, I must ask someone to make sure Yvette attends the spring reception at the palace. My youngest sister has no head for social gatherings.
Mm.
Why are you overseeing your siblings' social lives? It's Antivan custom. After a certain age, the heir apparent runs the family's estate to prove they're worthy of succession. If you're unfit for the task, the heads of the house, usually one's parents, may decree a new heir. What do these Antivan heads of their households do if they don't run it?
Yeah, sounds like.
Between that and the Inquisition, when do you ever rest?
Delegation helps a great deal, but managing the estates is my duty. As much work as it is, I will not shirk it.
Is running your family's estate that important to you?
I'm responsible for their welfare. A Montelier never shuns their familiarity. Taxing has those duties can sometimes be.
Maybe your siblings could help lighten your burden.
You don't know them. But Lorien in charge, or Antoine, or Yvette? No, truly, it must be.
You said the Monteliers used to run an entire trading fleet. What happened?
There was a scandal in Belvoyant more than an age ago. The Monteliers were forbidden from trading with Orlais. Our personal fortunes never quite enough.
Does anyone in Orlais even remember what that scandal was?
I doubt it, but the injunction persists.
What exactly happened?
An affair with a minor lord. Their house. Most other details are lost.
Wait, you don't know?
You saying your family's livelihood was ruined because of a love affair no one even remembers?
Essentially, Orlesian politics are full of these unhappy little mistakes.
Mm-hmm.
Where were you raised, Josephine?
I was born in Antiva City, but when I turned 15, mother declared I'd attend finishing school in Balroyo. But I buckled into her skirts the day I had to leave.
You must have missed her terribly.
I did, and she was most unsympathetic to my order. But my mother only wanted the best for me. Living in Orlais was an education in itself.
What did you learn at this finishing school in Valroy?
Among other things, mathematics, rhetoric, poetry, history, logic, and a great deal of etiquette. I still remember Madame Leventir's switch on my knuckles when I forgot the basic tenets of the Valentine customs. For a dowager approaching her 80th year, she had quite the arm.
How did the younger you like Valroy when you arrived?
Have you ever stepped into a new city and felt the buildings couldn't possibly be real? That was Valroy to me. So beautifully foreign, I gaped at its spires for months.
Does Antiva City have nothing that compares to Valroy?
Antiva City is a jewel among the capitals. But I did not appreciate that before it happened. There are multitudes of places I'd like to see. Sahara, Neanderthals, whatever lies past the Amarantine Ocean.
You haven't really gone into detail about how you know Liliana.
We met. Let me think. We met the last few years of my I've sat in on 15 princes howling down each other's tariff suggestions.
That sounds more like a mob than a meeting.
It's all a part of life in Antigua. Our traditions value passion and romance. A certain exuberance of style.
Are you positive you're Antivan?
I can be most exuberant when it's called for. Just at the right moments and in a proper fashion. Might we speak of something else?
What's the land like in Antigua?
The settled areas are quite lush. The vineyards run as far as the eye can see in some places. Antiva City, however, perches right up against the reality.
I really wish we
That's
can
what I miss most.
visit Antiva in the Veilguard.
I have difficulty seeing you wandering around a trading port.
Everyone in Antiva City spends time by the ships, my lady. The finest restaurants and poets all make their habitation by the sea.
Uh-huh.
The waterfronts never still. Lanterns are lit along the promenade no matter what the weather.
Are you ever homesick?
Occasionally. When a breeze stirs the trees in the garden, I sometimes pretend it's the sound of the surf. No, I even miss those terrible squawking birds infesting the harbor. My youngest sister used to throw whole loaves of bread to the dogs. Silly.
Let's speak later.
Goodbye.
Yeah, that's good. I know the thing finished, but I'm not gonna bother. Okay, let's clear up this room first. I don't think I have anything for you yet.
Stone Mac, Oyster.
Do you have insight into the stories these tiles are supposed to depict?
Tell you what, you finish one, and I'll write it up. Who better, right? A good dwarven perspective.
Another time.
Best of the vein, Oyster.
That got a little heated. Are you alright?
Oh yeah,
Well,
after the
depends.
encounter with Cassandra.
How angry is Cassandra? I wasn't trying to keep secrets. I told the Inquisition everything that seemed important at the time.
You could have told us about Corypheus sooner.
I found out he was involved at exactly the same time you did. Until he showed up at Haven, I thought he was dead. Nothing we saw at the summit made me think he'd been there.
That's true.
I know I need to do better. I'm sorry. Corypheus is back.
Well, shit. Yeah, that's where I started this word. All from him.
You said he was a darkspawn, or a magistrate.
And I believe it's from
What's
Dragon
the
Age
deal?
2.
I'm not sure. I don't think Corypheus really knows either. He's definitely a darkspawn, but when we found him, it was pretty obvious he hadn't heard that. He thinks he's a magister, a priest of blood, in fact. He says he broke into the Golden City, like in the Gentry tale.
If you and Hawk defeated him once, we can do it again.
We didn't just think Corypheus was dead. He was dead. No pulse, no breath, full of stab wounds. There wasn't a lot of room for doubt. It makes me wonder. I thought the wardens imprisoned Corypheus to use him. Maybe they did it because he can't be killed.
How did you and Hawk even wind up in a Grey Warden prison for ancient darkspawn?
Corypheus sent people after Hawk. He actually got control of an entire Carter clan. Made them drink darkspawn blood. Shit. We tracked the Carter to an old dwarven fort or something in the mountains. Of course, it turned out to be a trap. They needed Hawk's blood to open the locks holding Corypheus, and they drew us into the prison to get it.
Well, we'll find
There
out.
has to be a way to defeat Corypheus. We'll find it. Don't worry.
I hope you're right. Maker's breath, what have I let loose?
This is a new form.
You had nothing to do with this, Varric.
I was the one who led Hawk to Corypheus. when you want something shot.
Still some more, I think.
I can spare some time. What do you need?
I read your Tale of the Champion, and I have a few questions.
That's a pretty common reaction. Go ahead.
Carry on.
Need something? Or are you just here to admire the dwarf?
Tell me the truth, Varric. Do you actually think I was sent by Andraste?
I guess I do. Either you're guided by the hand of some higher power, or you have the worst luck.
I wouldn't have pegged you as an Andrastian.
It's a great story. It's got heroism, love, betrayal, and random musical numbers. What's not to like? I don't have a nug in this race. It could be bullshit, it could be true. I'll never know. But I like the idea that maybe you could save the world with a song.
Let's be realistic. It could be both.
You've got a point. Look at all the shit that's happened to you. You were saved from the explosion that leveled a mountaintop and fell out of the Fade. You traveled through time, faced down one of the ancient magisters who started the Blights, had a mountain fall on you, and lived. One of those things would be impossible. All of them together? That's a miracle.
So I have to.
So, on the basis of my extraordinarily bad luck, you think I'm Andraste's herald?
You know the story of Andraste. You know that bad luck is sort of her thing.
Okay.
I can spare some time. What do you need?
I want to know more about Red Lyrian.
I'll tell you what I can.
I think that's enough on Red Lyrian.
Yeah, not really my favorite subject. What can I do for you, your inquisitorialness?
Can I ask you something, Varric?
You want to talk about me? I'm flattered. Also inclined toward extravagant lies.
Thanks, Varric.
No problem. I can spare some time. What do you need?
I read your Tale of the Champion, and I have a few questions.
Wait.
Common reaction. Go ahead.
Carry on.
Okay. No, nothing yet. I should talk to Solus again.
I'd like to hear more about what you saw in your exploration of the Fane.
I would be happy to share it with you.
Tell me about the old memories you found in the Fane.
Saw a dwarf emerge into the light of day and shield his eyes against the sun. First time I'd seen him, tears were streaming from his eyes. I thought them from the blazing light, till I saw the rock he held so tightly. He laid the rock down gently, and he left it as he walked away.
Tell me about a spirit you encountered.
The Alamari crossed the Frostback Mountains to escape a beast they called the Shadowrunners in the story. I met the spirit, but they fled. He walked the fade along the southern country, weeping lonely and forgotten. Great Ferelden formed, because a lonely spirit drove her prey away.
Tell me about the old ruins you explored.
I found an ancient dwarven tile.
Not sure if I already done all this.
An earthquake exposed it all to daylight. 1,000 dwarven corpses lay, the victims of the dark spawn horde. Their last stand marked by one great ring of armor. In the middle, one small body, clutching tightly to a small stuffed toy.
We'll talk later.
Dareth Shirar.
So there's nothing. Okay, I can go up next. Okay, Dorian.
Anything interesting?
A letter regarding Felix, Alexius' son. He went to the magisterium, stood on the Senate floor and told them of you. A glowing testimonial, I'm informed. No news on the reaction, but everyone back home is talking. Felix always was as good as his word.
Was?
blight caught up with him.
Are you alright?
He was ill, thus on borrowed time anyhow.
That doesn't mean you can't regret his death.
I know. Felix used to sneak me treats from the kitchens when I was working late in his father's study. Don't get into trouble on my behalf, I tell him. I like trouble, he'd say. Tevinter could use more mages like him. Those who put the good of others above themselves.
Were the two of you...
Felix and I. What an odd question. No, I had no intention of abusing Alexius's hospitality by seducing his son. Not that I've been proper my whole life by any means. It wasn't like that. Even in illness, Felix was the best of us. With him around, you knew things could be better.
Follow his example.
He should be an example for others to follow, or his death is wasted.
Should I spread the word? We could spawn the cult of Felix within a matter of days.
There are worse things.
Probably true. And you're right. His actions should not be forgotten. Thankfully, Felix wasn't the only decent sort kicking around Thedas. I'm told you have Alexius researching magic for you. Research is always what made him happiest. Perhaps I'll even go talk to him eventually. One word of advice. If he suggests altering time as a way to solve all your problems, give it a pass.
You said Alexius was a mentor of yours.
He was my patron, sponsoring me to the higher levels of the Circle of Magi. In return, my successes were his. I had a lot of successes. Naturally. Alexius was most pleased. He and I used to talk over brandy about the corruption. How we could one day make real change in the Imperium. Then he gave up. He stopped trying.
Why did he give up?
On a journey to Hossberg, a Darkspawn raid killed his wife and saved his son.
Ah, okay.
Remember hearing the news?
Unfortunate.
He hadn't been there, see. Alexius was convinced he could have protected them. I helped him with his research for a while and then we drifted apart.
That must have been difficult.
Back then, I was furious. I told him to snap out of it and move on. Of course, I had all the answers. Later, I regretted my hasty words. But we didn't speak again until he approached me for the Venatori. Too much pride, I suppose. Thus, I was busy drinking. One must have priorities.
Was it hard being away from him?
It was hard not having a patron, yes. Not exactly built to fit in. At any rate, he's fallen so low, I doubt he'll ever get up. Sadly.
I should go.
Oh, I'll be. Something you need?
Okay, good. Nothing.
I should go.
Naturally.
Feel.
Doesn't surprise me you found the wardens mixed up in all this. From first-hand experience, you should be wary any time my old order is involved.
I trust everything is well with the mages.
Most are pleased with the alliance, even if we wonder what will happen next.
I'll leave you to it. A request has been made of you, Inquisitor. Here it is. What is your evaluation of how we're doing?
Adequate, based on a partial improvements to Skyhold.
As you were.
Yes, Inquisitor.
Okay. What is this door? Ah, okay. The person I don't really.
You've made such intriguing design choices for the castle, my dear. They must be a neat buy. take you to Valroyo and introduce you to my seamstress. And appearances are important. We can't have you mistaken for a commoner.
I suppose you're right.
I suppose it's important to show we're an authority to be respected. Not just respected, my dear. Awed, feared, aspired to. You command an army of the faithful, outfitted by the coin of the nobility. You must be a woman who commoners aspire to be, and to whom nobles bow. That's quite a lot for one person to pull off, don't you think? It is a challenge all great leaders must face, Inquisitor. The stories of your accomplishments will spread, and with them, doubt. Are you truly the woman from the tales? They will question what they've heard, but they will believe what they see. They must see someone greater than legends.
As much as I dislike her as well, she does make some sense in some aspect of this.
If that's your standard for me, what does the divine have to live up to? Andraste and the Maker cast very large shadows.
Excuse me.
The divine absolutely must set the example for all Thedas. She must seem to be the embodiment of the Maker to the faithful. She needs the authority of the Maker and the charisma of Andraste. It will be no small task to fill that vacant throne.
Okay. No.
What are your thoughts about the others in the Inquisition? What exactly is Varric's role in the Inquisition? Aside from irritating Cassandra.
Okay. So nothing much from her side, which is good. Short and sweet, I like it. Can ignore her now until the next catch up.
Yes? Anything I should know?
I've agents stationed by the ruins of Hagen should Corypheus or his lackeys return. So far nothing. We've just been quiet for some time. But it's something at least.
They called you the left hand of the divine.
That they did. What of it?
What is the point of an Inquisition?
Justinia would have started the Inquisition if the divine conclave failed to restore peace.
Okay.
She hoped that with enough support, we could challenge the very tenets of the Chantry. She wanted the Chantry to treat the mages fairly. But sometimes I wonder, why stop at mages? The Chantry has committed many injustices. If we're going to change it, why not change the whole thing? It's just a thought. None of this will be possible if we fail.
I'm sorry she didn't live to see the Inquisition.
So am I.
I could use the left hand of the divine at my side out there.
Every agent out in the world is my eyes, my ears, my blade. Wherever my people are, I am also. Coming with you, leaving my post, would blind and bound me. Do you see?
Okay.
We'll talk more later.
I think there's nothing more. So that covers this area. Okay, we have an operation. I think we can trigger the operation first. Okay, we'll do this later. Okay, we can do this later. So these two, we'll do it later. So I think for now, we just carry on. just collect the same thing again. Okay, so next area we'll visit the garden, I guess.
Your worship.
See if there's anyone we can talk to or need to talk to here. I don't think we have any companions here.
She will know no fear of death, for the Maker shall be her beacon and her shield.
Yeah, there's no companion here. Okay.
Steel my heart against the temptations of
Since I'm here, let's just go this way. I thought I took the arrow before. Is there another one? Ah, bugger. That was a waste of time.
sea or sky, all that existed was silence.
Okay.
A proper mage tower. Every castle.
Wait, what? Stroud? What is Stroud doing here?
How may I serve?
You said that Clarel is Warden Commander. I thought that the hero Ferelden led the Wardens.
There is more than one Warden Commander. Each oversees a region, most often a single nation. The man you speak of was Warden Commander of Ferelden. He disappeared some time ago. It is possible he joined the rest of the Wardens, though I cannot say for certain.
Okay.
We'll talk later.
If I'm not mistaken, this will drop me behind. Yeah. Okay, let's talk with Cassandra. Where the hell? Where the hell am I?
I can keep staring at this, but I won't get any closer.
Mm-hmm.
Something I can help you with?
Yes, possibly. We saw so many Red Templars at the assault on Haven. Perhaps all that was left of the Order. What we didn't see was Lord Seeker Lucius.
Mm-hmm.
Indeed, I've seen no hint of any Seekers amongst the Red Templars, or anywhere. I have a growing suspicion Corypheus has imprisoned them.
Okay.
Why imprisoned? He could just as easily have killed them.
Not easily. But yes, they may be dead. But the Seekers began this war against the mages. They cannot have simply vanished. There must be a trail we can follow, yet so far I have only discovered hints.
But they could have ended up just like the Red Templars.
Seekers do not use lyrium. I assume Corypheus gained control of the Templars by corrupting the lyrium they were already taking. To do the same to a Seeker, you'd have to force the lyrium upon him. That may be what happened, but it couldn't have begun that way. We're missing a piece of the puzzle, Inquisitor. I need to find it.
Okay.
Finding them obviously means a lot to you.
I left the Order, but I can never abandon them. I cannot even claim that rescuing them would be beneficial. They wouldn't look kindly on the Inquisition. But even so, if there's a would appreciate it.
Okay. Okay. Now I have a few quests. And you just throw me back here. Okay.
There is something I would, my lady inquisitor. It's good of you to speak. I have news regarding your companions. Pretty thing
What has he done?
Has Dorian done something wrong?
No, thankfully. It's nothing like that. I have been in contact with his family. House Palace, out of Caracas. Are you familiar with them?
He's mentioned his family. They don't appear to be on good terms.
Yes. I believe you're correct. The family sent a letter describing the estrangement from their son and pleading for marriage. They've asked to arrange a meeting quietly without telling me. They fear it's the only way you can come, since you seem to be on good terms with the young man. I'd hope.
So,
Are you sure this isn't some kind of trap? I mean, secrecy.
Let it occur to me. If it is a plot of those mages, then it's wrong. Another reason to put this in your hands, Inquisitor. I pray that isn't the case. But if it is, you are far better than I do respond to such treachery.
Just what kind of meeting do they have in mind?
I believe they just want to talk, to understand why Dorian felt he had to come here. Someone private, away from Skyhold, but not intimate. You make them nervous. They don't understand why he's here with the Inquisition. They want him to come home.
What happens if Dorian doesn't agree?
Hopefully that will be the end of it. If not, well, that's why you should be there.
Why would his family contact you?
yeah, that's why.
Because they don't know you, Inquisitor. And not of the Imperial chat, but they know what I represent. These are parents concerned about the welfare of
Hmm.
their son. How could I not do whatever possible?
Agree.
I will speak to the young man myself. He doesn't know. Because I don't. If any good can come of this, we must try.
They don't want Dorian to know. That seems odd.
They believe the young man would refuse. The letter implies he'd have remorse. Yet, they are remorseful for whatever came before. This is a chance for dialogue. There is deceit in bringing the young man to this meeting without his full knowledge either. But does it not lead to a greater kindness if there is potential for reconciliation?
I'll think about it.
See what I can do.
Bless you, Inquisitor. The family will send a retainer to which the young man has already pleaded to take him home. If he truly does not wish this reunion, he can always get home at a bell. I shall pray for your success and the young man's happiness. That's all we can do.
I like Mother Giselle. I really like her. Okay.
Inquisitor,
Mm-hmm. You have anything new? I guess not.
If you've got questions, I'm your dwarf.
Okay.
Carry on.
Let's continue with Cassandra. This is already taking a while.
Inquisitor.
The book? Ah, I don't know what you're talking about.
That's a good reaction.
Wait, are you blushing? What would I have to blush about?
You tell me.
It's of no interest to you, I'm certain. It's one of Varric's tales. Swords and Shields, the latest chapter.
So you read them all.
The latest chapter meaning you've read them all?
Not since this all began. We've been busy.
That's just her favorite.
Nobody asked you to Winter.
I couldn't finish the last one you lent me. I actually feel dumber for having tried.
It's literature. Smutty literature. Whatever you do, don't tell Varric.
You'll be pleased.
Why not? I think Varric would be pleased to have another fan.
Pleased? Yes, that's one word. They're terrible.
Oh,
And
50 minutes.
magnificent. And this one ends in a cliffhanger. I know Varric is working on the next. He must be.
No, he's not.
Pretend you don't know this about me.
Okay.
I understand if resources cannot be spared to help search for the missing Seeker's Inquisitor. Still, it could involve a threat we are unaware of. There may be a use in looking.
So, that book you were reading?
Yes, what of it?
So under that taciturn shell beats a true romantic heart.
Why must it be an accusation? Romance is not the sole province of dithering ladies in frilly dresses. It is passion. It is being swept away by the pursuit of an ideal. What is not to like about that?
Oh, I quite agree with you.
Then why are you laughing at me?
I wasn't.
I will never hear the end of this, will I? Hello again.
Great dialogue, frankly speaking.
Can you tell me more about the Seekers?
I'll tell you what I can.
Why did your order turn against the Chantry?
We originally united with the Chantry through a treaty that stated they would keep mages under control. It was felt Most Holy had tacitly allowed the Circle of Magi to vote on its independence, thus breaking the treaty. The Seekers saw themselves as justified, and they led the Templars into a war of righteousness.
You sound like you disagree.
We knew what was happening at Kirkwood, where the Mage Rebellion began. We looked into reports of Knight Commander Meredith's harsh treatment of her charges years earlier. But we found so many shocking cases of magical corruption, it was decided her actions were justified. If we'd been there when it happened, if we'd looked harder at the root causes,
It was inevitable.
You seem to care a great deal about it.
too much, if you ask the rest of my order. When faced with a problem, the Seekers would close ranks and crush it. We would find an answer, but only once we felt we weren't being coerced. The moment the mages voted for independence, our response was predictable. It was difficult to watch.
Okay.
I've no more questions.
Because I think I done a lot, so okay, great.
Of course. Another time.
I think nothing here. Okay, so I'm gonna talk to Varric because I think we can complete something there at least.
Inquisitor. Something you wanted to talk about?
Cassandra is waiting for the next issue of Swords and Shields.
I must have heard that wrong. It sounded like you just said that Cassandra read my books.
seems to like it.
Well, Cassandra seems to be hooked on it.
And I honestly thought a hole in the sky was the weirdest thing that could happen. So, you want me to finish writing the latest issue of my worst serial for Cassandra? Oh, that's such a terrible idea. I have to do it on one condition. I get to be there when you give her the book.
Okay, fine.
Got a deal.
I'll get to work then. You know, the fact that the book is terrible just makes it more worthwhile somehow.
This is one thing that I miss in a lot of games. Very nice, witty dialogues. A lot of games now focus too much on what's that graphics and visuals, and the content, the story is just lacking.
What have you done now?
I get it, Seeger. You're still sore after our spat.
I'm not a child, Varric. Do not suggest I'm without reason.
A peace offering. The next chapter of Swords and Shields. I hear you're a fan.
This is your doing.
I was hoping you'd be happy about it.
Well, if you're not interested, you're not interested. Still needs editing anyhow.
Wait!
You're probably wondering what happens to the Knight Captain after the last chapter.
Nothing should happen to her. She was falsely accused.
Well, it turns out the guardsman...
Don't tell me!
This is the part where you thank the Inquisitor. I don't normally give sneak peeks after all.
Thank you.
No, thank you.
This was everything I'd hoped.
I know how you feel.
I wonder if I have time to read the first part.
Oh,
Don't
jeez.
forget to tell all your friends. And any... Completely worth it.
He just has to rub it in.
Planning troop movements now.
I'm trying to imagine what it will look like when we're done. All of this once belonged to the Tevinter Imperium. Andraste changed that, as did the Blights. As for what will come next, I cannot guess the Maker's plan.
Make things better.
We make the world a better place.
Because everyone agrees on what better means. I know I want a world where people trust the Chantry and that trust is respected. I want to respect tradition, but not fear change. I want to right past wrongs, but not avenge them. And I have no idea if my wanting these things makes any of them right.
Those are noble goals.
Even if they're not right, they're certainly admirable.
Some would disagree. They would call it heresy.
That didn't sound like the ravings of a heretic, Cassandra.
Perhaps not. But it takes precious little effort to paint even an act of compassion as damaging. Tell me, what guides you? You make decisions that shake the world, yet always seem so assured. I wish I had your confidence.
You almost sound like you admire me.
I absolutely do. I may not always agree with your decisions, but how many could do what you have done? You were a prisoner, accused and reviled, yet you've emerged from every trial victorious. The Maker's grace does not make you immortal. You live or die by your own hand. That is worthy of admiration.
I do what must be done.
I do what must be done. What other choice is there?
The demands of the moment. Exactly. Think of it. Like Andraste long ago, once again the fate of Thedas will be determined by a woman. It makes me proud to know you.
I appreciate that.
We still have a long road to travel, Inquisitor. Wherever it takes us, I'm glad you're here. I
Anything?
trust all is well.
Do you have any advice for me?
Tell that demon, what does it call itself? Cole. Tell it to leave. He may not mean harm, but that does not mean he will not harm us. Spirits are not creatures to take at face value. Be cautious with him, Inquisitor.
Okay, nothing else. Alright, good.
That's enough for now.
Another time, then.
Okay, I don't know where is Blackwall. Blackwall is there, Sora is inside. Okay, let's go to the inn next. It's already, I think, past the hour mark.
Your worship.
We'll talk later.
You're doing good work, boys. I like how this Inquisition is going. Next time you're free, why don't you come grab a drink? I'll introduce you to the charges.
Can you tell me more about Skyhold?
Damn ugly place. It's only getting uglier when I left. Between the Fog Warriors, the Talra Shah, my people, and the Vince. We're lucky to go a day without one. What do you want to know?
I think there's nothing much.
What are things like for the natives of Skyhold?
I remember one guy. He made these things. Fish wrapped in thin bread. Nice guy. Talked to him every week. So, one time I'm asking about his bad bag. I see he's nervous, trying to tell me something with his eyes. Next thing I know, his assistants draw knives and come at my team. The rebels had forced him to poison my food. I'd seen how nervous he was, so I hadn't eaten anything. We killed the rebels. I lost 2 men to the poison, another to knife wounds. My friend who made the fish wraps died with a knife in his throat. Close quarters fight. Was caught in the middle. That is what things are like for the natives of Sahara.
Collateral damage.
See you later then.
Nice talking with you.
We don't need those charges. We've sorted enough about us.
Hey you, I have an inquisitive favour to ask. Just a little thing really. A little march around to some of your people. It's nothing for you, right?
I'm listening.
All right. Let's hear what you've got.
Right in, huh? I like that. It's a Red Jenny thing. I got a tip that some noble sticks are arguing over their shell. Land swap. They're getting little people beat up. So I need you to go to your big table and send some people to walk through town.
Just walk through.
Just walk through. Easy, right?
Was this a tip from one of your friends?
Not a Jenny. Just normal angry people getting sick of being in the middle. I don't usually hear about things this far away. But having a friend like you is like getting really big ears. Bigger than normal, I guess. Both.
Okay.
Who's asking for this?
I'm asking because I heard people complaining. See, when nobles fight, it's not them. It's their little people stuck in the middle.
It's true.
It's like a polite war, so no one pays attention. But if you march through, the people up top feel threatened too. Stuff like this is always happening. Good sovereigns to be made if you're one of the few who notice.
What does the Inquisition get out of this?
Nobles think everyone is out to get them. So when your helmets march through, both sides will think the other's your ally. Both get scared, both make deals. Worst case, you get a little bump among the people just because they see you acting. You can't promise anything.
do agree. Cool.
Roderick was sorry before he died.
I wasn't aware you and Roderick were acquainted.
He was hurt. Red inside from the Templar, but red outside from the Templar too. Needed help to walk. Limping, light, leaning on the young like old Pepe when the road was icy. He called me a fine young man. He said he was sorry for what he did to you.
You didn't try to end his suffering, did you?
No, he was dying already, and he welcomed it. The pain wasn't too much. He saw it at the end. Loving light, open arms. On Dras Day, taking him home. He was happy and sorry.
Did he tell you why he was sorry?
Blood everywhere. Monsters, madness, dying. We're all dying. The herald stands against it, and heads turn. Desperate and simple. Pure. Voices in the chantry. Years since I'd sung the song and felt it flowing through me. This is real. This is real. So long since I'd felt it. Falling, flying, faith, and I fought her. Make her forgive me. I did enough.
Mm.
He hates it all because of the darkness behind the door. Some doors should stay shut.
Can you explain how your mind works?
Yes?
Walk me through the way you help someone.
I start by listening. I hear hurt, feel it fretting. Some you can solve by giving something, food, a blanket, sleep. Some are intangible, terrible tangles that catch on a crack, fixed, festering. Person makes a pearl of pain. I shake it loose. No pearls, no pain. They can hope, they can heal.
Sometimes you say things that relate to other members of the Inquisition.
They remember me. Their eyes stick, some more. They want me to be. Varric is quiet inside. He pulls me more to hear. Makes me a person. Calls me kid. A friend. Soulless, bright and sad. Observes and accepts. Spirit self, seeing the soul, soulless, but somehow sorrows.
What do you sense when you focus on me?
Too bright. Like counting birds against the sun. The mark makes it more, but past it, pulled. Blood that is not blood, a tiny trace of time. Lips struggling to shape language your parents lived. And past that, the weight of all on you. All the hopes you carry, fears you fight. You are theirs. It must be very hard. I hope I help.
It must be sad feeling everyone's pain all the time,
I?
isn't it?
No. I help. I find wounds and heal them. I salve, soothe, save. I see pain and make it better. How could I not be happy?
I'll talk to you later.
How do you know? A breath-caught smile from the enchanter as the candle lights. The walls are safe. She will never be hungry again.
I'd like to talk about what happened to you before we met.
Before you, Reese was my friend. He showed me I was wrong to kill the mages. I thought I was helping them. Then he and Evangeline went to Adam, and I went with him. I was worried Evangeline would hurt Reese. We found out dangerous things. It scared Seeker Lambert, and he scared the mages. It started the rebellion. Seeker Lambert told me what I was. Reese couldn't look at me. I ran until I found more Templars. That's all.
What can you tell me about Adamant Fortress?
Physical. full of sadness and pain. It should be torn down. The veil is thin. We found a demon there. It had touched a man and made him real again. It scared Reese and Evangeline. The man wasn't supposed to be real. Then the demon found us. It put me back in the cupboard on a bad day. Reese and Evangeline saved me.
You said Seeker Lambert told you what you were.
But he chose words and sees. I won't let you hurt Reese. My nose explodes, a shower of blood. Just another parasite that's wormed its way into our world, feeding off all the things you can't have. We found Adam to make him angry. We were the first rock rolling at the top of the mountain. He had to stop us. He killed so many. He didn't care. Cold, corrupt. So I came and killed him.
If you hated Seeker Lambert, why go to the Seeker Fortress?
Because he was right. I was a demon. I saw demons in Adelaide. They put people in the dark, in the old herds. I didn't want to be that. I heard the old songs of Templars at Val Royeaux and followed them. If I forgot, fought, fell to felling, Templars would kill the demon. I wouldn't hurt anyone again.
What was the spire like when the Mage Rebellion started?
Dead and dying, begging, bloody. Some wanted freedom, some peace, some war. Some wanted it all to stop. Evangeline was Templar, but she helped Reese help the others. She set them free. Adrian was a mage. She killed mages to force the fight. She wanted blood. Reese just wanted to help. To stop people hurting. Maybe that's why he saw me.
What can you tell me about Reese?
He was a mage. He saw me when most couldn't, and he remembered. He helped me, and I watched over him. I worried Evangeline would hurt him. She was a Templar, but she didn't like hurting me. When I left, she stayed. Now she watches over him. They should have been good rebels. Maybe they ran away together. Neither of them like killing.
If you like, I could use the resources of the Inquisition to locate your friend.
No. If they are alive and safe, they should stay away. The last time he saw me, he didn't want to look at me. He saw a monster. Let him forget.
What did you mean when you said you killed mages?
Some of the mages at the spire wanted to die. Too sad, too scared, too much. I didn't know what I was. A ghost, I thought. Fading in the fade. When I came to them, they could see me. I used the knife to set them free. When Reese found out, he made me stop, made me understand. There were other ways to help. I didn't know.
You made a mistake.
It sounds like you didn't know what you were doing.
No, I killed people. I knew. I just thought I had to. They were hurting, helpless, haunted. It was all I could do. It was wrong. I was wrong. If I start again, you or Cassandra or Cullen need to kill me.
I'll talk to you later.
Probably. An old name burns inside armor that shouldn't fit, lit by faces of children he couldn't save.
I'd like to talk with you about Templars.
They're heavy with forgotten songs, like Varric. Some of them are too loud. It's hard to stay near them. Cullen is softer, but demons asked questions that hurt him. Evangeline was kinder. I want to explain, but Reese's mother spoke to spirits, but not to him. Then she died for a Templar he loved. Words just bounce off the edges.
What's your general opinion of Templars?
Some like hurting mages. It makes them happy, or less afraid, or dreams again. Woke up shaking, stalking the ground, feeling it looks like always some rule being broken. But Not all Templars listen when whispers crawl around inside them. They try to protect people, like Cullen. The good ones remember that mages are people.
Can you tell me more about how the Templars feel to you?
They feel older than they look. They've been changed, and their bodies are incomplete now. Delirium helps, but their bodies always want to connect to something older, bigger than they are. That's why they block magic. They reach for that other thing, and magic has no room to come in. Like when I listen to Varric.
Can you tell me more about how the Red Templars are different?
Darker, daggers under the skin. It eats you inside until you're nothing. They hear a different song. The song behind the door old whispered won't open. They are dead and dark and dumb.
I'll talk to you later.
How do you know? Stomach full of mantras. She burns like a beacon. Faith a flame to bring succor for a seeker.
I'd like to talk with you about the Inquisition.
I don't understand it. People talk like it's a person, but it's not even a thing. A dagger can be a way to let pain out, but even if it isn't, it's still a dagger. The Inquisition isn't real unless it has something real to make it. It's like a spirit.
I've heard about some oddities here in the Keys. Was that you?
Yes. Maybe. What was it?
You're holding daggers.
Someone found a barrel full of misplaced daggers. Was that you?
They were safer there.
Let's talk about something else.
All right.
The servants are having trouble remembering some odd events. Someone is leaving peeled plums on the windowsill. It's attracting flies.
Spiders need to eat.
And spider webs.
And healers need something to treat infected wounds. Like spider webs.
The plum's already dead. They don't mind help.
Can I assume you're responsible for the turnips that have shown up in the fireplaces?
They don't smell the same, or?
You needed that soldier to smell them so he could die thinking he'd gone home.
He did go home.
Someone stole an entire cheese wheel.
Mice like cheese.
Do mice also like bowls of crushed mint?
That was for the cats.
So the cheese lures the mice, and the mice lure the cats, and then they smell the mint.
Mint makes the cats dance and play.
Let's talk about something else.
All right.
I hear you've been busy. I'll talk to you later.
How do you know? He was the boy who was supposed to die. He named himself after the horse.
So I don't think there's any more.
So, Cole. Someone found a barrel full of misplaced daggers. Was that you?
They were safer there.
Let's talk about something else.
All right.
So, Cole. Someone stole an entire cheese wheel.
Mice like cheese.
Do mice also like bowls of crushed mint?
That was for the cats.
So the cheese lures the mice, and the mice lure the cat.
Mint makes the cats dance and play.
Hmm.
I'll talk to you later.
Probably.
I think for the mice one I should subscribe. I don't want the mouse.
Left hand remembers a knife slipped to her in the darkness and wonders why the flower blooms.
So, Cole. Someone stole an entire...
Mice.
Do mice...
That was for the cats.
I'll talk
Okay, never mind. I'll just leave it. Okay. It's good. Maybe we need to fix this tower.
Thank you for Haven. Less so for Redcliffe, but I am committed to serve your worship.
Mhm. Okay, these are all for influences. Okay.
Yes.
Let's talk about the Grey Wardens. You must know a lot about them.
The Wardens. I'm afraid we're less exciting than we seem.
How do the Wardens deal with archdemons?
Short answer. Sticking with swords until it stops moving.
Wardens are in all the stories. If it was that easy, anyone could do it.
No, it really is that simple. Just because the archdemon is magic doesn't mean it can't be killed with swords. It just has to be a Grey Warden sword. Look, it's not the killing blow that's the problem. It's getting the dragon to the point where it's vulnerable, where it actually can be killed. There's no short answer for that, I'm afraid.
So this, if you played Origins, you know something is amiss here.
Have you been hearing the calling too?
I know what Corypheus is. He has no sway over me.
Let's continue this at another time.
As you wish. I'll be here if you need me.
Okay.
I know a place forward. The horses. I forgot about the Ferelden horses.
Warnock. Master Dennett?
All's well?
How are your charges? Well supplied?
Surprisingly well. Not many can feed these people, let alone their mounts. Makes me wonder what you're capable of.
Farewell.
May can be with you.
I feel like I'm missing some people.
It wasn't so bad today. The cook was in a jolly mood. She didn't shout at all, even when I dropped the leg door.
So finding all these notes I think will be useful for okay, for the cold part, the cold conversation I guess. Okay. Okay, so have I talked to everybody? It looks like I have. Let's talk to Baron.
I can spare some time. What do you need?
Okay, nothing new.
Carry on.
Okay. Let's go through our character list. Oh. Oh yeah, because we haven't unlocked hers. Cool. There. So I think I talked to everybody. Cassandra done, Sora done, Carlin done, Dorian done, Blackwall done, Cole. Okay, let's revisit Cole one more time. Because we found that other letter about the turnip. I wonder whether it will add something new. Ah, Harding, of course.
Inquisitor, what's been going on? Ambassador Montelier sent me a basket of flowers to thank me for my work with the Inquisition. She's so lovely.
Okay.
Take care.
I'm running drills. They're drinking. And
Oh,
An insult to insults. Is that what they want the play? He hunts the killer, but he's the one who killed her. He can't remember.
So, Cole,
Nothing new.
I'll talk to you later.
How do you know?
So I think I might need to listen in to people.
give
Ah,
it to her now.
Not yet. It's not enough.
You know it is. You're just chicken.
If I didn't love you,
Shut it, you fool.
Inquisitor, we have something for you. We've been saving and well, this is yours.
It's payback for all you invested, plus extra. You know, investment and such.
We just wanted to say thanks. We never would have been anything without you.
sponsor someone, yeah.
Pay it forward, Sutherland. Find someone like you and give them a chance.
I will. I swear I will.
Don't cry again, fool. Inquisitor, you see us in the tavern? We're buying.
If that's your will, your worship.
Yeah, that's my will. Pay it forward.
Reporting, Inquisitor. Reporting, Inquisitor.
I like these guys. Mini story, but it's cool to see them grow. Okay, looks like we're done. And we're hitting our time limit. And looks like we have a lot of shit to do. Okay, Inquisitor Palm. Okay, these are the two. Emerald Graves, okay. Okay. The last one is in Western Approach. Is there something still in the grassroots? Oh. What's this one is? Okay. So hinterlands, we still don't have a land race. And we don't have decorative gems. Yeah, because yeah, that's the downside of stopping the rebel mages and I haven't done this yet. Skyhold, anything to do? Have an item enchanted, okay, not a big deal. I should do that. Let's enchant something and then we'll wrap up. But I don't know what constitutes as enchanting.
What can I do for you? Dagna, show me what you can do. Here's how it goes. Bring me the rare stuff for enchanting or masterworks and prep it here, just like normal. Except it's not normal. It's manipulation of
Okay.
primal forces. And I'll make sure it goes just right. You'll see. They'll all see.
Inquisitor. Inquisitor.
Oh, schematic. So where's the enchanting part? Is that a modification? Okay, so I got 2 lyrium, 50% now, there's no point. But there is let's use the corrupting wound. Because the thing is, okay, done. And we are almost getting the influence up. Once I get the next level for influence, get the next perk, then I'll proceed to Orlais to rescue Emperor Celine. And there's quite a few new ones here for me to do. So let's take a look. I'll grab you first. Thank you very much. Thank you. Okay. Okay, so we have one here. Okay, we need different requests. Alright. So this one can be done by all three. Okay. Trivial matter. Alright. Cullen.
Inquisitor.
Then, okay, we will do this. I think this one I'll send Leliana.
Let's see what we have.
And this one, yes, go ahead, get this
Let
done.
us begin.
Sweet. Okay. I think that's it for this video. We'll continue on with the next. I'll see you guys then. Bye bye.